We are back. FT Sports, this your boy TeeJay the artist. We got Steve in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we got Benya in the building. What's been
And the
up
dog in the
with y'all
background.
boys? It's been a minute, man. We've been on a hiatus.
It's been good out here. You know this team right here.
Yes, sir.
But you counted out again. You counted out last year. Don't forget that you.
Nah, that's last year. This is a new year.
I want you to not forget.
This is a new year.
You counted.
This is a new year. This is a new year. And Steve, you kind of sad over there, man. Why you sad, man?
There's been a lot going on these last 24 hours. I don't even feel like I have a team anymore.
Listen. I tried to tell you that your team was about to break up, and you ain't want to believe
it didn't fully break up. We just lost two solid defensive linemen for pennies, in my opinion.
That's what
and
the
still
rebuild
under
is about.
25. Like, they probably would. I think Tez was about 25. Pace was like 24. It didn't make sense to me.
Listen, that's what the rebuild is about. Get rid of everybody. Y'all done only because the trade deadline hit. If the trade deadline didn't hit, y'all was gonna lose some more. But you know,
I think we would have lost Terry.
Let's get into a little bit of quick hits that y'all might not have known, but I know. So Marcus Jordan wants Michael Jordan to be his best man at his wedding. and you might be looking like, what's the news behind that? Well, he's marrying Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Yeah,
I think that's crazy.
Skims is an NBA sponsor. Skims is by Kim Kardashian. Patrick Williams from Chicago Bulls requested $200 million contract. Whatever. Tyreek Hill already has 1,000 yards.
I think he's gonna reach 2,000.
Do y'all think he's gonna reach 2,000? Benya?
I think he'll be the first to do it.
I think he's gonna slow down a little bit.
I don't
think he's gonna. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna reach the full 2K.
How you think he gonna get if he not gonna reach
17, 18?
Okay,
it'll probably be around there.
And Steve, what you think he gonna hit? You think he gonna hit it?
I think he'll hit it. The reason being, his average is crazy right now. I mean, like I don't see him slowing down. I feel like if he does, he'll probably get shy of 2,000. But in my heart, I feel like he'll reach 2,000 though.
Okay,
like I'll give him probably like the low ball, maybe 19, 20, maybe
19.
Yeah, he'll get about 19.
So you say 19, you said 17. I think he's gonna. It depends on how like he feels about like saving himself for the playoffs. That's what I feel. Like if he wants to like actually push for a playoff push, then he gonna slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the rest of their schedule, but if it's an easy schedule, it's like, why should I go out here to try to get 170 yards?
It's easy except for the last 3 games. So the last 3 games are like, what are they last?
Oh, so they might stop him from getting 2,000 then.
No.
Yeah.
They're gonna let him get it because look, they've been breaking records all year. So why not allow him to get 2,000 yards?
Yeah, another record.
To
by
me,
the way,
doesn't make sense.
Another record that Miami Dolphins could have broke, 70-20. Benya, would you have went ahead and tried to break the record?
Of course. At that point in time,
you don't gotta ask me. If we already up there, why not?
It was 8 minutes left too when they stopped scoring. They could have did it, bro.
I mean, they put the practice squad in.
And
so the last 3 games.
Okay.
The last 3 games are Cowboys, Ravens, and Bills.
Oh damn.
So they got Chiefs this week, and then it's their last 3 are going to be Cowboys, Ravens, and Bills.
He gonna go off on the Chiefs.
So if he don't get it, like, or get close to it, like let's say 1,500 by them last 3 games, they not gonna let him get that 2,000. Not on them.
I can see that if he doesn't break that 1,500 threshold, then yeah, they might slow him down. But I mean, If
unless
he's
they
open, why
sit,
not throwing the ball?
they play. You know how it gets when it comes to like the last 2-3 games of the season. People start sitting their starters to get them ready. So unless they
I
do
mean,
that,
see,
I don't think
I
so
don't
because the
think that's
AFC
happening. Yeah, I don't think
tough
that's
right
happening
now.
this year. I think the
okay,
AFC towards the end of them last few games,
it's gonna
unless
count.
there's like a gap, and I think it's going to be Chiefs, Jags,
I'm still
Bills,
put Bills. Yep.
Dolphins, Ravens.
Ravens.
All of them are going to be
Oh my
going for the
goodness.
number one seed.
Yeah, the
But
AFC
nobody,
is
you can't
stacked,
slow
bro.
down. You got to go.
The only team that got like a cushion is the Eagles, and that's on the NFC side.
I don't
So,
think
They
so
don't really
either.
have a cushion.
well,
You still
they're
got
more they're
Cowboys. You still
more.
got
I'll say they're more
uh
secure than the
Niners.
AFC side. They're more secure.
I still don't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
so.
mean for the number one seed, yeah, for the number one seed they are.
Yeah,
For
You
the
they're
think
number one
so?
seed
secure
they are.
because it's
The
them Cowboys, 49ers. Like after those three,
and 49ers have lost 3 games.
I
yeah,
still put Vikings still in there. I'm not gonna count Vikings out.
Vikings
That's my
Vikings
underdog.
already lost 4 games though.
they already and then they had to trade
I
for
know Kirk is
they
down,
got what's
but
the name now? They got
I,
Joshua Dobbs now.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
they
like
already
they're gonna
lost
make a
four
push.
games. So I don't
Yeah,
see how they make a push when their quarterback just went down.
Yeah, but there's still a lot
right.
of football left. Come on now, we ain't forget. We still
Yeah,
only in November. We still got a lot of football.
Yes.
true.
They don't have the quarterback though. The
No,
quarterback is
Dobbs.
gone.
I think the reason why they traded for Dobbs was because they're trying to make a playoff push. They want to contend. If it wasn't, they would have just played their backup. You got to think about it. They still got a lot of weapons.
You think
Justin
Josh
Jefferson is gonna come
Dobbs?
back in about a week or so. Yes,
Who coming
I
back in a
like
week?
Josh. I think he come back in a week or so. I
Kirk
gotta look
Cousins?
at the report. No, not Kirk, because I'm talking about Justin
JJ?
Jefferson. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
man,
He
Josh
needs
Dobbs
somebody
is
to throw
solid.
him the ball.
You don't think Josh Dobbs can throw the ball?
I think Josh Dobbs is below. What's that boy name?
Below who?
He's so trash. I don't even remember his name right now.
Uh-oh.
He trying
Is
to
he
make
about to
somebody. He
start
trying to.
already?
Joe Burrow. I think Josh Dobbs is
You
below
some.
Joe
Oh my
Burrow,
goodness!
and
It's
we
not even
know
his
Joe
segment yet.
Burrow is
Let's
the
cut
bottom
it.
of the
It's not
barrel.
even okay. Last two quick hits. Tyson Fury beat Francis Ngannou, but Francis knocked him out. Knocked him down.
Politics.
Yeah, I think it was politics. They went to the scorecards, and some
It
kind of
wasn't.
way he loses
It
by
wasn't.
1 point.
It
If you
wasn't
knock
politics.
somebody
He
down,
won. He won the boxing aspect. He just lost the fighting aspect. If that makes sense.
come
If
on,
you're
man. You
going
know
by
now. You know that's bullshit.
Right.
if you're going by actual boxing, like if you go by the actual boxing rules and how you score hits and stuff on boxing, he lost the boxing match. It was just that the match shouldn't have been that close. So the people are going to be like,
well, I saw both of their faces afterwards, and one of them looked like he was not touched. So, that's all I gotta say about that. Josh Dobbs traded to the Vikings. We just talked about that a little bit. Raiders coach got fired. And let's get
We knew that
into
was gonna
these
happen.
football topics. All right. Are there any teams that have disappointed you so far this NFL season? Steve, we'll start with you.
I'm not okay. Let me be realistic. Realistically, the only team that disappointed me so far is Vikings because of the how they started off last year. Last year, I think they
Okay.
played very well, and this year they started I mean, they're on the tail end. Now you got Kirk Cousins that's hurt, so they're the number one team that has disappointed me thus far.
Okay.
Other than that, I can't really say. I think Cincinnati they were disappointing me at first, but then they started to pick it up. So we'll
Yeah.
see how it goes. So we'll see.
All right. Benya, anybody that's disappointing you this season?
Cincinnati disappointed you when you got Joe Burrow at quarterback. That was a given. It was a given that they was going
I don't
to
know
do
what
that.
he did to you
But
when he was at LSU in Florida, but you
No,
gotta let
listen,
that
I
go.
know exactly what Joe Burrow did to him. It was LSU versus the Gators.
Yeah,
And
I don't
it
know. We all watched that game
It
now.
has nothing to do with that. It
yes,
has to
it
do with
does. It
the
has everything to
aspect
do with
that
it.
Joe Burrow is trash. That y'all put him on a pedestal for throwing 5 yard outs
No,
and
we
throwing
not.
screen passes. That Jamar Chase takes 70 yards down the field. Y'all try to give Joe Burrow the credit when clearly he shows y'all each season that he's just not that guy. He's already showed you it at the beginning of this season. Y'all see how bad he's been playing. He's still hurt and blah blah blah. No, he's just trash. But getting to the team that disappoints me.
You wait. You know that you accuse Joe Burrow of the same thing we accuse Tua of. You notice
Tua
that
throws the ball down the field.
Joe Burrow does too.
No, he doesn't. You can look up
Okay, he doesn't throw it
the
down the field
stats
as
of
much
the 20
as
plus yard
Tua. You could say that, okay, because Tua
catches and
got
type
these
stuff
speedy
like that.
receivers that's
Call,
running
call it what you
four
call
twos
it. Which
out
he
there.
has Jamar Chase. What Jamar Chase run, a 4.2, 4.3? He's just as fast as any of them guys out there. But no, Joe Burrow
Waddle
can't make that
and
pass, so he has to throw it to him on
Cheetah
the
out there
outside
that's
and
running four
then make Joe
twos.
Burrow and make Chase do all the work for real. That's what and Higgins on the other side, he got to do all the work with his little 5 yard slants in. That's just how it works. It's nothing like Tua. Tua throws the ball down the field. He did it in the beginning because he had Flores who was there, who didn't believe in him, who was trying to sabotage his career. Then he finally got a coach who believed in him, and now y'all can see what's happening when he has a coach who believes in him.
Man, what NFL team disappointed you, man? God dang. The hate.
It's no hate. That's just facts. It's just
You
crazy
need to
because
make a shirt that say "I hate Joe Burrow."
I don't
Go ahead
hate
and just
Joe
put that on
Burrow.
there with his face on there. Where he got the
It's,
little purple shades
it's
with little, you know what I'm talking about,
it's no reason for y'all to hype him up
with
that
the Home
much when
Alone
he's
haircut.
not good. It's just crazy. But the Bears, they disappointed me because they were
The
supposed to
Bears?
come out. Yeah, they were supposed to be better than they had Fields
Yeah.
having a breakout season this year.
Yeah.
And
And you
he
believe that?
yeah, I did.
Mm-mm.
I mean, if
I
you
did.
all right, Steve, if you look at how
That system does not fit him.
if you look
They
at
need
how
to get a
they
new coordinator because that system does not fit his style of play.
But they did. They got a new
they
they
got to
had
do
a
all
new
of that.
everything.
But you gotta understand how they was playing last year, coming towards the end of last year. I can see why Billion would think that. Because he
It
was
was
running, he was looking good, everything
he was on
happened.
the up. He was on the up.
They even
His,
had him as a MVP for this year, like before the season started. Like they
yeah,
just thought that he was gonna do that, but then here we are. Here we are. I don't I don't put
that's
that.
really
So you said Vikings and you said the Bears. Disappointing. A disappointing NFL team, I would say, is the Bills. I just feel like they will never play as good as they supposed to. Like never. I think I'm disappointed in the Bills. Steve, get back in here. I'm disappointed in the Bills because they'll beat somebody like the Dolphins, but then they'll turn around and lose to somebody that they should not be losing to, and it's like it doesn't make any sense to me.
well, the Dolphins. We got to say it has not beaten a team that's been 500 or better this season
Oh,
at all.
come on, Vic. Like this is crazy.
No, he's saying that the Dolphins ain't really beat nobody yet. That makes
We'll
sense.
see. We'll see
The
this
the
weekend.
teams the teams that they lost to have been the 500 plus teams.
Yeah.
Every team that they've beaten have been 1-win teams or 2-win teams or whatever the case may be. They haven't beaten anybody that's 500 or better
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
We'll see.
So we
So
gonna
what
we
is
definitely
Chiefs?
gonna
Chiefs are
see.
above 500, right?
Yeah, the Chiefs are above
Yeah.
500.
Okay, so we'll see today. Now, if he beats, I'm gonna say if they beat, should I say beat the Chiefs? Then what are you gonna say then?
I mean,
If
I
that
This
might
weekend?
change it. Well, you said the Dolphins.
if
Oh, they play in London.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
if they beat the Chiefs, I think that they deserve to be the top AFC seed team
Mm-hmm.
if they
So you
beat
don't
the
think they should be the
Chiefs.
favorites to win the Super Bowl? Because you know that's how they do it. Once
No, why would
anybody
they be
beat
the favorite to win the
Mahomes,
No,
Super
they
Bowl?
favorite to win the Super Bowl.
no.
No,
If
no,
they
no, no. I
if they
think
couldn't get if they couldn't be favored to win the Super Bowl after beating the Broncos 70-20, they not gonna be no favorites, bro.
But it was the Broncos. You know that was
It's
gonna
gonna be
happen, right?
yeah.
it's gonna
We
stay
beat the Broncos. What you talking about?
it's gonna stay it's gonna stay the Eagles and the Chiefs, and then they gonna throw in. They've been throwing us in there, Jaguars. What's up?
Yeah, I heard it today. I heard it
And then they gonna throw in
49ers.
49ers and then
always,
the Cowboys.
which I
Cowboys
think
are
is
not.
crazy. That's
They not,
crazy. We
but
can
they
both
gonna put
agree
them
on
in
that.
there.
All three of us.
They not, but they gonna
Let's
put them
cut
in
it
there.
out.
You know what I'm
Dak is
saying?
not it.
But no, if they're able to beat the Chiefs, then I think they should be ranked as a top AFC team only because I mean the Chiefs don't look as good as they supposed to look.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when we played them, the only reason we lost is because we couldn't get in the
We
end
couldn't check
zone.
it in. Yeah,
The 6 times we were in the red zone, it was
yeah, it was bad.
absolutely
Bad.
ridiculous.
They're having a receiver problem for
I
sure.
think I'm shocked that they didn't go during this trade deadline. I'm
Uh-huh.
shocked they didn't go for a receiver.
You're
I
right.
was shocked that they didn't have their hands in that pool.
They should have went for Devontae. He already want to go.
I really thought that that's where he was like they were going to pursue him,
Yeah, they
but
should have
they
went for
probably didn't want.
Devontae.
I mean, unless they don't have capital for it, but
But is it
that's a big
really a receiver
contract.
problem?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it
so.
is. If you watch some
It's
of those
Kelsey every
games,
play.
they have too many. They have way too many drops. Way too many drops. And like you can only go but so far with Travis Kelsey. Eventually, a team is going to key in to stop him and then make the receivers catch the ball. And if they dropping it, there's nothing you could do. So I
But they
think
also got what's
it's
her name,
it's a
Pacho,
receiver
whatever her
problem.
name is,
Pacheco, the running back.
Pacheco. He's solid too though. Remember he catch out the backfield, so that's probably like another backup because it's between them
Yeah.
two. But I feel like they should have went for Devontae or I don't know any receiver like somebody that's could at least give you about 7 yards a pop or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've seen some drops, but I've also seen a lot of passes from Mahomes that I just have not been
Like
Mahomes
on
Yeah,
passes.
point.
Like
yeah.
that one drop that they was blaming on the man earlier when they their first loss, I think the
Mm-hmm.
ball was behind him. Like, yeah, he touched the ball, but it was still thrown behind him. You got
Mm-hmm.
to give Mahomes some of that blame because if he would have threw it in front of him, it would have been a touchdown
But
pass.
you know they're
He would
not
have
gonna
been
blame
in
Mahomes.
stride, continue to go. Exactly. But
You
that's what I'm
know,
saying. Like, y'all as well are saying it like his drops, but his passes aren't placed where they're usually placed. That's just, you know,
But it's not every
yeah.
ball though.
Yeah, it's not
no, it's
every
not
ball is
every ball.
yeah.
It's not every ball, but it's just like,
Some of them,
you know, some of them he's not
yeah.
placing where
If
they
he
need
throwing
to
10
be.
balls, 3 of them may be bad, but the rest is good. Come on, let's think about it.
Yeah, but those 3 bad ones are the ones that the receiver are getting blamed for. If they reach out, they tip it and it's intercepted.
Mm-hmm.
That's their fault. That had nothing to do with the quarterback.
That's
If it touches your
that's
hands, we all know this as playing
Yeah.
football
From
since we were
playing, they say if it
small.
touch your hands, you gotta catch it.
If it touched your hands, you
um,
gotta catch it.
well then. Yeah, it's like saying the receiver know that it's the pass is a bad pass, so let me not even put my hands out to try to catch it, so I don't get
Well,
the
then you
blame.
know you need to be playing football.
Exactly. You see that?
No, the
No,
receivers I'm
Mahomes.
talking about, not
Mahomes.
Holmes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mahomes got to take some of that blame. I'm
I can
watching
get
him not throw the ball.
I see what you're saying. I give him 40% of the blame, and then the other 60 is receivers. That's what I do.
That's fair. I
It's
give you
not like
that.
I
I
said.
give you that.
It's not every pass, but
Yeah.
like that one that lost them the game
Mm-hmm.
in that first game. That first thing that was a bad pass from Mahomes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but how many
It was
bad passes
behind.
though?
He doesn't throw a lot of bad ones, but they literally blamed that on the receiver when the ball. He had to turn around and try to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And if he
because
don't
it's
turn around,
like,
it's an interception anyway.
or do we know
Yeah.
if that was a bad route? We don't know. That probably wasn't even a route.
Oh, that was the second part. First part was drops. Second part was they can't get open.
And they can't look at
They
them.
showed
If
up
you
couldn't
watch
get open.
these games,
Yeah, see.
they
So that's the two things. That's why I said they needed it.
Well, they can.
Just somebody, just another
They
receiver.
played us. He had to throw it to the tackle. Nobody was. He threw it to the tackle. Here you go.
them boys can't
Anybody,
get
bro.
open.
Yeah. So okay. So that's our disappointment so far. I said Bills. You said Bears, and you said
I said Vikings.
The Vikings. Okay. Any surprises so far? Any surprise teams?
You want? I can start Jaguars. I ain't gonna lie.
A surprise?
Why is that a surprise?
Yeah.
Why is it a
Because of the fact,
surprise,
like
sir?
I didn't think. Okay, I'm gonna explain. Let me explain for all your Jacksonville fans. Look, hey, we on this. I'm the only one by myself. Everybody, all three of them are Jaguars fans, but me. But anyway, I'm gonna give y'all credit. Like y'all said, Benya did. He spoke into existence damn near 3-4 years ago, and it's happening. You were missing some pieces, and it's starting to come together. You have a right coach. You have a nice system going. Um, so that is a surprise for me because me just looking at the talent, I was like, y'all got it, but I don't think that it was there yet because how powerful the AFC was. So now to see that y'all are in the mix and yeah, they talk about y'all. Like everybody's talking. You guys are a sleeper team that I think will sneak into the playoffs and scare a lot of
Sneak.
people.
Ain't no sneak.
Sneaking to the playoffs. We going.
You see that record, bro? Ain't no sneaking.
Top
They
one,
know we here
seed.
now.
What is wrong with you?
Left.
Stop.
They
talking.
know we here now.
There is still a lot of football left. We have to relax because we see these little stats right now.
We have to say
football
this
doesn't matter until December.
We have to say this as well. Out of all the AFC teams that are left that have these high records, the 6-2 records, we have the easiest schedule left.
Yeah, okay.
We have the easiest schedule.
Ain't no sneak,
so
bro.
Much easier for us to take the.
What does that mean,
seed.
though? If you have an easy schedule, so when you do get into the playoffs, who are you gonna play? An easy team?
It don't matter. No, yeah, because when we do get in the playoffs, we have the number 1 seed, which means we have the week by first, and then we play the lowest card. Seed after that.
So okay, if the playoffs start today, let's break it down. If we got time, if the playoffs were today, who would be if y'all were number 1 seed? Who would y'all play? Because obviously y'all gonna have a bye, right?
Yep.
If y'all number 1, so y'all don't play that first week, so y'all play the second week. So that would be, let's say it'll be y'all. I don't know. It's tough because I don't know if it's gonna. I'm gonna say Ravens or Bills. The Bills always got a little sneaky, but let's say okay, boom. Let's say Dolphins get in there. Okay, so you got y'all bye. You still got Dolphins. Still got Chiefs. Who else y'all got in there? Y'all got help.
Ravens in there.
You think Ravens gonna get in there?
Yeah, Ravens gonna
Dolphins,
make it.
Bills,
make it.
Ravens.
I'm talking about who made the playoffs.
Chiefs.
Out of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro. We probably gonna end up playing the Steelers or somebody, and we don't beat them already.
I don't know. I don't think Steelers will make it though.
Why not?
They got to.
What's their record?
4-3.
They like 3 and something, right? I mean,
4-3.
No, 4-3.
Oh, yes, they won.
Yeah, they're gonna make it. Because the Jets. Do you think the Jets and Patriots gonna make it? No,
definitely not.
All right, then you move on. We're probably gonna be the only ones from our division to make it because all of the Texans, Titans, Colts all only won 3 games so far.
We don't know about Titans though. I mean, I'm not saying they were great because Will Levis he did his little thing on some crazy. I felt like should have been offensive interference on D-Hop. You all saw that. Like he spun the whole corner around and they didn't throw a flag. That was not a touchdown. So I'm not going to sleep on him yet because I liked Will even when he was in college. So we'll see what happens. So I don't know. I don't think Pittsburgh. I think y'all gonna play. Yeah, y'all gonna play a weaker team,
and we're gonna beat them.
We'll see.
Listen, we literally only lose. Listen, we literally only lose to the Chiefs.
But y'all know this. Regular season and playoffs are 2 different animals.
And we only lose to the Chiefs.
I don't understand why y'all understand.
I say y'all was sleeper team. To me, I feel like y'all was. Okay, y'all surprised me. I gave it to y'all.
Yeah,
It wasn't a surprise.
Surprise you. You know what I'm saying? It surprised you. You know what I'm saying?
You knew it was coming.
We've been telling you for years.
We told you.
I know y'all told me for years. Yeah, I know.
We told you we was. As soon as Trevor Lawrence got drafted, bro, you should have known it was on the way.
You gotta think about it. You think the world knew that? The world was against y'all. Y'all the only ones with y'all fans.
You know how I know when we made
realistically?
it? You know how I know when the Jaguars made it?
Let me know.
When they started saying that the refs helped us to win. That's what I knew. We made it. Because they only do that with the good teams. They only do that with the good teams. When they say,
you know why?
Man, the refs cheated. You
I
need.
can see that. But with
You need
Calvin,
it.
with y'all adding Calvin, really, that changed y'all offense completely. Because I always thought he was a great player.
You know, I'm gonna say
If
It
he
this.
wasn't a
wasn't on that, come
complete
on
I'm
now,
gonna
just
say.
think
change.
I'm gonna
about it.
say this.
Think
I'm gonna
about it.
say this.
Think about it. He
What
changed
you
the game for
mean?
y'all
I'm gonna
now.
say this. No, no, no. We was already cooking.
Right.
Did you
But
see how
y'all
we
needed to get
ended?
over that hump. You can cook all year, but if you can't get over the hump, what does it
He
matter?
hasn't.
What
But
hump did we not get over, Steve?
Oh my
I
goodness.
literally told you we only lose to the Chiefs, who went on to win the Super Bowl. By the way, we only lose to the Chiefs. We gonna beat the Bills. Look at the last 3 times we played them.
Okay.
Spank.
Dubs over here.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
gonna beat. We gonna beat the Chargers. The Chargers can't get over that 27-0 lead that they couldn't even beat us with a 27-0 lead.
It was a rest.
And that's how you know we are here now. That's how you know we are here. But we a surprise team to you. That's your opinion.
That's
Benya,
my opinion.
who's a surprise team for you?
The surprise team right now is the Jets. When they lost Aaron, I thought that was it.
Mm,
I thought
And
that
come on now.
was that was thought
that's
that was the
true.
end of the.
You would think that they would just like be 0-7 right now, but
Dog,
they
they're not
not.
winning by a lot of points. They winning by field goals and maybe
It
six
doesn't
But it's
matter.
a
points.
You find a
win.
way to win a game. That's the whole
Oh my
point.
God.
People
It's a
see that's
win.
the thing people talking about with the Jaguars. The game they aren't blowing the team. You don't need to blow teams out. You need to find a way to win.
No,
If
but
you
That's
up
the
by
y'all,
whole point.
one, or
you
if you
gotta
up
no no
by
no 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 no
100,
no
it's a
no. We're not
win.
gonna do that. Y'all have Trevor Lawrence, number one pick. They're expecting y'all to blow teams out. When you have a
No,
stud of an athlete
no,
as
that is
Trevor
not
Lawrence,
what they're expecting.
the Jets have someone that was drafted number two, but labeled a bust these last 2 years now. That's why they traded for Aaron Rodgers to come over there. So that's two totally different things. So you can't put them in the same box.
It's not two totally different things because they had no faith in Trevor Lawrence.
Facts.
You think so?
They were calling Trevor Lawrence a bust after his first season.
Facts.
Y'all got to show me that because I ain't never heard that. I always thought they said they need to put pieces around him. Y'all didn't have a solid O line. We talked about that for years. Y'all didn't have a solid O line, which was hurting y'all. Y'all, without an O line, y'all wasn't able to run the ball properly. Y'all could even pass. Like Trevor had no time to sit there and throw the ball. So let's
We
not do
actually
that.
ran the ball fine.
Y'all had no O line. I mean, yeah, y'all ran the ball, but I feel like it wasn't to the elite level as y'all capable of doing now. Because ATN he's on fire right now.
Yeah, he
He's
doing
on
this thing.
fire. So y'all added what y'all needed to help your franchise quarterback. That's how I'm gonna talk about it because I'm in my feelings right
Now
now
we
because we
should
got
not. Listen, a win is a win.
how the hell y'all
We don't
better
have
than
to. We
us.
don't have to blow. We don't have to blow
You
teams
don't have
out,
to
bro.
blow nobody out. You
And
find a
this
way
is
to
the
win the
thing.
games. That's the whole thing.
Exactly. And this is the
I,
thing. If we supposed to blow teams out, they wouldn't put us in the power ranking top 3, top 2 all the time right now. Because if we supposed to blow them out and we not doing it, they'll be like, well, they number 7 because they winning, but they ain't winning. Like, come on, man.
but think about it. They put y'all in the top, literally in the top. I'll say 10. I can't remember the bracket, but every year since Trevor got drafted, y'all always in the top 10.
Top
It's
10
up to
what?
y'all to move up or go down. Top
No, we
10 and
haven't.
like
We
of all
just
teams,
started getting
yes.
up in the top 10 since like last year. The year before that, we wasn't top 10.
The reason why, because look, like y'all said, y'all beat the Bills. Anytime you beat a powerhouse team as the Bills is in everybody else's
We stay
eyes, because I don't
beating
think they're a
them though, even
powerhouse,
when we had a
right?
trash
They
roster.
started talking about y'all.
No, they didn't because last year when we beat the Bills, it was 9-6. We beat them on
X.
field goals.
It was a
It's not
field
like
goal game.
it's a field goal game. It's not. We're not out there blowing them out. We're
I'm
beating
not
them
Just
the
talking about
same
winning.
blow.
thing
I'm
we
talking about
did
they were
this
talking
year. We're
about
just
y'all
beating them.
every year.
We just
They
winning,
love
baby.
Trevor
When we
Lawrence.
beat the Bills, it was like our second win of the season.
And yeah, but that's early. I get you what I'm saying, but y'all
And
beating
we
the
was
Bills.
like
The Bills is
two
supposed to be
and
powerhouse.
two and
Supposed to be the
six.
best thing in the
Yeah,
We was like
You
two
said
and
what?
6. We was bad, bro.
we
You
was
talking about after
bad.
y'all played
It
them?
was
Because
bad. But hey, like I said, we stay beating the Bills. We stay beating those other teams. We literally just can't beat the Chiefs. I don't know what it is. But you
y'all
said
gonna
your
beat them this year.
surprise team was who again, Binion?
The
The
Jets.
Jets. My surprise team, it wasn't a surprise, but I didn't want to believe it. And it was the Lions. I didn't want to believe it because like I watched watched
Your
them
whole life.
last year, and I watched Hard Knocks. I watched Hard Knocks, and I watched them last year, and I'm like, okay, they look like they gonna do something. And then when they actually started doing it a little bit this year, it's like, okay, wait a minute, the Lions are actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to
This
believe,
is
I didn't want to believe in Jared Goff. I didn't want to
this is
believe in Jared Goff.
this is another team that did it. They did it at the end of the season last year.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I didn't want to believe. I just thought it was like they just they caught fire real quick, but then it kept going on into this year. So it's
Wait,
like
what y'all got against Jared Goff? He went to the Super Bowl.
I don't know what I got against Jared Goff. I don't
They
like
went.
Jared Goff though. He said,
No,
"Did he
he
win?"
went with the Rams.
Yeah, with a stud defense. Okay.
That roster was crazy. But anyway, I didn't believe in Jared Goff. I didn't believe in the Lions. I thought it was just gonna all wash away. But
I
they are
don't believe in
actually
them still.
they're a good team. So they surprised me. They surprised me. So moving on to the next topic, which is Washington trading away Chase Young. Get back in here, man. Traded away Chase Young to the 49ers. How good do you think the 49ers are going to be now? Ben, we'll start with you. We'll wait for Steve.
Well, they're gonna have a rest week or two because they're gonna lose to us next week, and then after that, they're gonna get it together,
Okay.
build that thing back up. Probably take like a 2 seed behind the Eagles because I don't see the Eagles losing. Maybe the Eagles will
Push.
lose another game or two,
Right.
and get into the playoffs. And as long as they healthy in the playoffs, they I don't see them being beat, especially with both him and God dang, that's
Him and
stupid.
Bosa. Yeah.
That's just stupid. Both of
They
them
play
coming.
together in college at Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And they added the other guy too
Who
from
they had?
Denver.
Who from
He
Denver?
was traded. He was traded the week before. I forget his name.
He was a
They
cornerback.
got a rotation at D line position.
Oh, D
Basically.
line. Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think about the 49ers, man?
Yeah. All right.
Taking your guy. You said they all right?
Yeah.
As far as
Honestly,
QB pressures, they now have two of the top 6?
5.
Five.
Two of
If
the
you look
top
at it,
five.
QB
Top
pressures, yeah, because both Chase is 3 and Bosa's 4, and QB pressures.
You know who first?
Yeah, you know who first?
You know who first?
You know who first?
The real
QB
Josh Allen.
pressures.
In
The
QB
real
pressures,
Josh
He
do
Allen.
you
was
know
up
who
there.
first?
Yeah, I did see him. He's up there. I think he's number
The
2.
real
Josh,
Josh
baby.
Allen.
I think he's number 2.
The real
The
Josh
real
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Well,
Yes, sir. But yeah, so
anyway, I can
yeah,
have it.
that
Next up,
49ers defense,
topic.
bro. That 49ers defense is going to be disgusting. I do think that it's still going to come down to a Brock Purdy throw. I just feel like it's going to come down to a throw.
I'm
But
not. Go ahead. No.
but as far as like the defensive side, who you going to like how you going to stop both of them? You can't stop both of them.
Yeah, but it's all about being healthy too.
Yeah.
So even if we get all that, like remember last year Chase got hurt and it was done. I mean, he's playing better this year. So I'm not gonna knock him. So they're good. And Bosa also was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think about it. Like it all comes down to being hurt. And then you have Fred. Fred, he was hurt for a little bit.
Fred Warner.
And he came. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a lot.
Bro.
Like
oh my god,
it's all about being healthy. They got all the pieces on offense and defense. I still think Purdy make it to the Super Bowl.
It literally is gonna come down to Brock Purdy, bro. It's literally gonna come down to him because
he's gonna be all right.
I think he's a game manager. I don't think he's going to he ain't gonna do too much, not do too, do too little. He's gonna do just what he need to do. But if they put him in enough positions like to force him to throw,
that's insane.
What's up?
That's insane.
What's up?
You call him a game manager, but you think Joe Burrow is somebody who can throw the ball down the field. That's freaking insane. Absolutely, it doesn't make any sense at all. It absolutely doesn't make any sense at all. But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says "I hate Joe Burrow."
Bruh, we talk about the 49ers and here come Joe Burrow talk,
He
bruh.
don't like. We already know this man don't like Joe Burrow.
It's
I
no, because
think
that don't
he's
make sense. So are you downplaying Purdy, but you give Joe Burrow all this praise when Purdy
He
throw the
go out
ball better
there.
than Joe Burrow? It's insane.
Hey
bro,
man,
bruh. Cause I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think Brock Purdy is a game manager. It's gonna come down to a throw. The defense is definitely gonna put him in a lot of good field positions,
yeah,
a lot of short fields and things like that. And all he got to do is cash it in. They got
I
Christian
think he
McCaffrey,
will
they
though.
got Debo. You know what I'm saying? Them boys is hurt right now, but they're gonna be
Yeah,
Debo's hurt
Kittles.
right now. He gonna be on the way back, and it can get real glitchy out there.
It's going
So
to.
it's gonna be disgusting.
Yeah, man. I like them. I like them to make it Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's a good segue into Super Bowl predictions.
Mm.
Now, we're gonna start with you since you already put in your NFC. Who you got as the AFC side?
See, I ain't have enough time to think about this one.
Who you
I know
got?
what y'all gonna say, so we're not even gonna get y'all responses. So
You don't know what we gonna
let's skip
say.
y'all. I
You
know what
don't
y'all
know
gonna
what we
say.
gonna say.
But
You have absolutely
NFC,
no idea what I'm gonna say.
NFC
You
is
don't
going.
know
I
what we
think the
gonna say,
49ers
man.
get in there.
You just coming up
AFC,
with stuff.
it's crazy to say. It's between two teams. I can have two. I can't pick one.
All right, if you do two for AFC, you gotta do two for NFC.
Okay.
That's
So
easy.
AFC, I'm gonna always put the Chiefs in there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have to say Baltimore.
What
I'm
is
gonna
up
have to
with you
put
and the Baltimore Ravens?
I knew he was gonna say the Ravens. Like I knew he was gonna say the
You've been
Ravens.
doing
I was
this
just waiting.
for about 2 years now. What is up with
2
you and the
years. We've been
Baltimore?
doing this for about 6 years. How long Lamar been in the freaking league?
How long he
6
been in the
years?
league?
listen.
Bro, what is
The
up with you
reason
and the
why
Ravens?
Lamar
Are
was
you
in
you
Lamar
a
last
secret
year
Ravens
is
fan,
because he
bro?
was. No, I ain't no Ravens fan. I can't be. Um, we can't. That's against the rules. But that's how I feel. So you ask me a question, I'm gonna tell you.
You
So I
go
said
ahead,
the
bro. I'm
Chiefs and
sorry.
Baltimore, and on the NFC, I'm gonna say 49ers, and I'm gonna have to throw in.
It's the only other team you can throw in. It's only
It's
two
literally
teams
just
over there.
one.
It's only two teams over there. It's nobody else is worthy.
Like, come
All right,
on,
I'm gonna
bro.
say Eagles. All right, all right,
There
all right.
you go.
You
There you go.
can't say the Vikings because I know you want
Can't
to
say
say
the
that, but that's
Vikings.
not happening.
Nah,
And you
if
and
if
you know
if Kurt was
you
there, I would say it.
and you literally
Yeah.
never can say the Cowboys.
No,
So I
I'm never gonna
mean,
say that. I can't even say that word. It's against my
yeah.
religion.
So the NFC is pretty cut and dry. It's definitely 49ers Eagles. And what's crazy is I think one of them may get put out before they meet in the NFC championship, which is crazy. I just don't know who. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be like an upset. Like, oh my god, they lost to whoever, and then it's gonna push either the Eagles to the Super Bowl or push the NFC. I said the NFC or push the 49ers in there. And on the AFC side, I mean, I don't know who to choose for the AFC side.
You know who gonna be the sleeper team to get in there if they
Who?
continue to play the way they play? The
Who?
Lions.
Maybe that's who it is. Maybe
Cause
the
we
Lions
don't care
take
about them
out.
like that.
Maybe the Lions take out either the Eagles or the 49ers. Maybe that's them. But
And Seahawks too.
AFC,
Stop it.
I'm gonna say Chiefs just off of the power of Mahomes. Just off the power of Mahomes. I
My
mean,
homeboy, as Unc
I
say.
thought I thought when Tariq Hill left that he wouldn't win again. And he
And I
did
had to
it.
tell you,
And he did it. And I was like, you know what? I thought it was all Tariq Hill. It wasn't. It's my
it was
homeboy.
15.
And the other team, Duval. We are
My bad. I had
Listen, bro, we
technical
going.
difficulties.
Listen, bro, we going. If we can finally beat the Chiefs, nobody can beat us, bro. It's literally just them. Think about the playoffs last year. We lost to the Chiefs. And freaking what's his name came in? What's the backup?
Chad Henne. That's who beat us for real.
I do remember that game.
That drive is what beat us.
Listen, that exactly.
It's the
that
system,
drive,
right? We can say
that it was 90 yards.
92 yards.
That's what beat us.
Drive.
And you know what it is, bro? I'm gonna tell you what the little secret is about this. When you have a team and you going up against, whoever, when you game plan versus the starters.
Of course.
Chad Henne come in and they turning the pages like we ain't talking about this.
But it don't matter though. It's still the same offensive plays though. You just throwing in the quarterback. He got to learn the same thing.
But you got to think about it. When you game plan versus Patrick, you're game planning versus Patrick.
Okay.
And everything he does. So when we hit him and hurt him, it's like okay. But then Chad Henne come in and just do what he do and got all the way down the dang field on us.
I think y'all let y'all foot off the gas. And y'all just thought it was Chad Henne. Oh, okay. And that's why it happened. If y'all kept playing the same way y'all was playing, y'all would have beat.
We was playing the same way. What happened was Chad Henne first pass that he threw was supposed to be intercepted.
It was a pick.
And who was it? Was it Lurcon? Somebody.
I think it was a Lurcon because it was in the middle of the field. It was in the middle of the field.
He dropped the interception. That would have been the end because it would have been a pick six. When he dropped that interception, they drove down the rest of the field. That's what really messed it up.
Yeah, but
that's on y'all though. Remember, like I said, y'all lost. That shit in. Y'all would let the foot off the gas because it's like I was expecting to get that. I don't know, but I like it.
Those are my picks: Chiefs, Jags, 49ers, Eagles, with the asterisk saying that the Lions might take one of them out. Binya, who you got? 2-2.
Well, 49ers and Eagles. But I really don't see if the 49ers are healthy, I don't see them losing. Mm-hmm. And then on the AFC side, it's just very tough. It's tough choices. Oh man, it's pretty tough choices around here.
Yeah, you all right? Your shoulder hurting?
Nah, it's a tough choice, man. You got to understand how tough this is for us.
I'm gonna go Jags, and if they stay healthy, Dolphins.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
The Dolphins are finally getting the full defense together.
So you betting against my homeboy? Wow.
Yeah, I don't. The way the Chiefs playing, I don't see them going. Especially if the way our defense is playing, the way our defense is playing right now, and then the way Dolphins defense can be once they get healthy. Like you saw Ramsey came back last game and already picked the ball off.
Out the gate.
And that was without Xavier.
Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Wait till he gets back on the field.
Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Chiefs.
What does that have to do with anything?
What team did they have last year? Damn near the same team they have this year, right?
No. Juju.
What? Come on.
He could get open.
Oh my goodness! I feel like nobody game planned on Juju. Juju is not a great player to me. He's never been. I don't know.
I'm not saying he great, but he did what he had to do.
Okay, you lose one player.
So here's the thing.
The key players, Travis
and Valdez.
Okay, cool. Here's the thing.
Is he back?
They have the same. I don't know, but they have the same team for last year. Look how close all of the games that they're playing are now.
But people counting them out last year as well. Nobody thought they were going to.
It's not about Mahomes and Kelsey. It's not about counting them out. They were blowing teams out last year with this team that you're saying is the same team that they had from last year.
It's the same team.
So what's going on this year?
Right.
Why are they
be
struggling?
Surprised. You can't ever count against 15.
Well, listen. This is a good time for y'all to make a bet. It's Chiefs versus Dolphins this week. I mean, any bets?
I mean, I want the Dolphins to win.
Oh, well, never mind.
No, I want the Dolphins to win. Like I don't care for the Chiefs. I'm just going off of like football. I feel like the Chiefs are like a team that you can't just sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
But I want the Dolphins to win. I like everything about the Dolphins. I like I like the culture. I like the coaching. I like everything they do.
Okay. Moving on. We're about to get into the NBA. Any other NFL topics before we move on?
Joe Burrow
Yeah,
is
there's one more.
trash.
Oh my god.
There's one more.
What
You talking about me or you talking about
No,
Benya?
Benya just said Joe Burrow trash. But Steve, go ahead, bro.
For the remainder of the year, I will no longer be a Commanders fan. So this year, I'm just watching football for the sake of watching football. Yeah, I said it here live. I am not a fan of the Commanders for the remainder of the year until I see Magic Johnson do what he said that he's coming here to do. If we don't fire what's his name? Riverboat Ron.
Rivera.
I don't care what his name is. Fire the river, drain the river, and also we gotta get rid of Del Nono. Del Nono is not it. Our secondary is straight hot garbage. We get
Okay.
pressure on the QB and we give up 40 to 50-yard bombs, which is crazy to me. So I'm no longer
Well,
a
guess what?
fan for the remainder of the
Won't
year.
be no more pressure on the QB no more because you done gave
No, we still
away.
got the interior. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You
We still
lost
got
both of them. You lost all the pressure.
It really wasn't them all the time,
Pressure
though. Come on
gone.
now.
And
Our
your fault,
interior,
you
but
should have
listen.
changed teams when y'all changed
that
y'all name to the
interior
football
matters the
team.
most.
You should have switched
Wait.
your team then.
But
I'm never gonna
listen, check me
switch.
out.
I'm not a fan this year.
The
That's it.
reason that the other pressure gets in is because of those two pressures.
Are you serious? I watch these games. Listen, I pay to watch
What
these
the
games.
hell?
Why balloons coming up?
I don't know. What the fuck just happened? Wait, what the hell was that? Why the fuck balloons came up on my screen?
You pointed and balloons came out.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to do it again. Man, I'm gonna have to cut this part out. Whatever. Anyway.
No, we're leaving it in.
Moving on to the NBA.
Washington football team. That's when you should have changed your mind about the team in the first place.
Never. We're gonna get a better name. Don't worry about it. Go on to NBA.
Should have changed teams then.
Anyway,
You had a chance.
The hottest topic is James Harden going to the Clippers.
No, it's not. It's not even a hot topic. What are we talking about?
You don't think it's a hot topic?
No.
What's the hottest NBA topic right now? What's the hottest NBA topic right now?
Number one for San Antonio.
Victor Wembanyama?
Yes.
Benya, which one you think is the hottest topic right now? Victor or James Harden getting traded to the Clippers?
I mean, if those are the only choices, then I'm going to go with James Harden getting traded to the Clippers.
The same way he talking about Joe Burrow. He lying.
Victor's just a rookie. He's just a rookie. He ain't special.
All right.
Do you wait? Is this another hating thing? Do you not like Victor?
No, Victor is going to be great. He ain't nobody right now.
Okay. Anyway, James Harden getting traded to the Clippers. Listen,
James Harden.
Yeah. Is it because he played on the Brooklyn Nets? Did you let that?
I didn't know he played.
Oh,
I didn't know he played.
That's what it is. That's what it is, Benya. We found
honestly, no. It had nothing to do with that. I don't like a player that comes in and thinks he's better than a franchise. Like you've been to too many teams and you think because he wanted to go to LA from the jump before.
Yeah. 5 teams, by the way. He's played
on 5 teams. He didn't want to play for the Nets. He wanted to go straight to LA, but it never happened. He ended up going to the Nets and then he went all these other. But to me, now he's in LA. I feel like it's too much going on. Like I feel like he takes a lot away from Paul George because he's on the court. And then Russell, he played with Russell, so they gonna find a way because Russell's gonna get you about 13. But I feel like he takes away from Paul George, and Paul George, in my opinion, is a better player than Harden when healthy. He's a two-way player. James Harden is not a two-way player.
Yeah, we know that. B, how you feel? Okay. B, how you feel about the James Harden going to the Clippers? What you think about him?
I think it's a good move. I didn't see a team that he could go to and it beat something, and then they found a team that he can go to and they beat something. It works. Teammates. It works for them. Them four being on the court together is going to work. It is going to work. I see it. As long as they stay healthy, I see it working. Then this also means that Kawhi doesn't have to play as many minutes. George doesn't have to play as many minutes.
That's true.
That's what got them
I don't
injured
do
in the
that.
first place at the end of last year, and then him and Westbrook on the court together. Now Westbrook doesn't have to score. He doesn't have to be somebody who needs to score for the team anymore
Yeah.
because Harden's going to be the one who can take on that role of scoring. That's just what it is. The Clippers, like when those two went down last year, and it was Westbrook playing by himself against who I don't remember who they was playing against,
Westbrook was still
but they were.
balling.
Yeah, he was balling, but I'm saying he had to score. If he would have had one other person out there to help him score, they would have won that series. One
They
other
would
person.
have. So you
So
think James
imagine
Harden
James Harden being that
leaves?
person.
He's I did what I think about it is I think I'm gonna have to wait and see how that chemistry goes. Like I understand that James Harden and Russ has played together before, but
Two
how
other
I see it is
players.
like if all of them are on the floor at the same time, who's going to bring the ball? Like who's going to be like the primary ball guy? You know what I
They
mean?
have
Westbrook
him
is
as
your
shooting
point
guard
guard.
right now.
You said what, Steve?
They have him as they listen to him as shooting guard right now. From what I'm hearing, that's a
West,
rumor that he probably gonna go
Westbrook
back
is
to the
your
two.
point guard.
Okay.
Westbrook is your point guard. He's your two.
And then they got Paul George
Kawhi's
3.
your three. No, Kawhi's your
No,
three.
Kawhi's
no.
at the three. They
They got
got
Kawhi to
PG at
4.
4. They got Kawhi at 4.
They got Kawhi
Kawhi's
at
at.
4.
They do
I'm
not
telling
have Kawhi
y'all.
at 4. Are you
Kawhi's
out of
at
your
4,
mind?
PG's at 3.
Well, you out of
I'm
your entire mind.
right. All
And
right.
then Big Zoo. But I just feel like like James Harden's style of play, it stops the ball. And right now
Slows the game down.
he slows the game down. But a lot of their from what I've seen so far is a lot of ball movement. So it's like if when he get the ball in his hand, I'd rather him try to be somewhat of a shooter when all of them is on the floor. And then when people go sit down, then he can do his James Harden thing. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I
probably
feel
what
like
they're
I
gonna
that.
do
just
though.
y'all know he led the league in assists 2 years before.
We talked about this with how many turnovers.
It
We
doesn't
talked about
matter. He
this.
led
Go
the
scroll
league
up.
in
We got like
assists.
4, 5 years of messages in our group. Scroll and find it. And we talked about this. And we said, I think this
But
was
y'all talking about him
2020
slowing
or
down.
2021.
He was the primary ball handler and he
Mhm.
led the league in assists. Now he does
How
not have
many
to be he does
turnovers?
not have to be the primary
That's why I
ball.
said
He
shooter.
won't be the primary ball handler.
Okay.
He's not going to slow the game down because he's able to look and pass the ball when he needs to. He won't have the ball in his hand as much
No, yeah,
as he
okay.
did when he had that.
If he
And
doesn't
he
have the ball in his
has
hands, then
the
it might be
right
better.
coach. That's the whole other thing that comes into play, having the right coach.
So
Yeah.
you think Lou
You
is better
got
than
Ty
Doc?
Lue. Maybe Ty Lue will figure it out. I gotta I
Ty Lue is a
gotta
top what 3, 4 coach right now in the
I
NBA.
gotta
Then he has
Name
whenever
name
superstars.
name the other ones that's better than him besides Spo and Pop
Right now,
mm-hmm.
right now.
Kerr.
No. Ty Lue
No,
will
What is wrong
I
with
think Ty
y'all?
Lue might figure it out. I don't put Steve Kerr over Ty Lue.
you out of your mind.
How many has Kerr won over Ty Lue? Let's count them. Count them. We playing sports to
Do,
win championships.
do we
How many championships has Lou have over Steve Kerr? Come on now. Can we
73
count
and 9?
together? Can we count together?
73 and 9? That's
Can
how
we count it?
many. 73 and 9. That's how many.
I don't
When
want
the
to
That's
count
called
team
them.
being
listen,
out coached.
when the teams were somewhat even, 73 and 9. That comeback down 3-1 and then KD happened. So we just gonna complete like you could have coached that team.
No, not
Like
me.
you're talking about them going down, winning games against a hurt Cleveland team. That's when he won his championships. A
Are
hurt
you
Cleveland
serious
team.
now? You out of
Bro, you
control.
so you counting championships, but you like come on, man. Give it some context.
I'm gonna give it some context. I'm like, okay, what is the context? If you go to the playoffs and you win and you advance to the finals, that already tells you something. I'm coaching. Really, coaching is about personalities now. If you really look at
Okay,
it,
so how about this? How about this? when Steve Kerr went out for what was it? Was he sick or something? He went out for
He
whatever.
was out for the first half
Yeah,
of
and then
that
you had
season.
what's the name come in?
Luke Walton.
And
No, it
what
wasn't Luke.
happened to?
I thought it was
I
Luke
don't
Walton.
remember. It doesn't
No,
matter what
for the Kings. What's
Golden
his name for the
State.
Kings?
Bro, it was Luke Walton.
It was.
Yes,
I thought
because
It
Luke
it was
didn't
a guy
Walton
for
matter.
the
got that.
Kings.
Because I remember afterward, Luke Walton got a Laker
Oh, for the
job.
Lakers. Yes,
Yeah, it was Luke
you're right.
Walton,
I
and the
remember
reason
now.
why he got that job is because of what he did for the Warriors.
I tried to call him, telling that was a bad
Who didn't skip
signing,
a
but they
beat?
ain't listen.
Didn't
They
even
ain't
notice
skip a
Steve Kerr
single
was
beat.
gone.
All right now.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Everybody
I
gonna agree with me, but y'all.
I like Ty Lue over Steve Kerr,
Easy.
and it's
Not
only
even
because
hard.
like looking at it, bro, the teams that he had, like, come on, dog. KD was there.
Oh my goodness.
He was time managing, bro.
We don't even count KD's rings.
This is what he did. He said, Steph Curry, you can shoot anything you want. And then when y'all get in foul trouble, I'm gonna sit you down. That was it. That was it. But
Okay.
with Ty Lue, he was trying to, he was putting up these little defensive schemes, and he was like, you gonna get on him and you gonna do this. And he was in there. He got in LeBron's face. I don't know if he got in LeBron's face, but he said, you gotta step up. He talked to LeBron like that.
Spo did it too.
And he bumped him too. I remember that. But
Well, that's why Spo is the greatest coach in the league right now.
I agree. I like Spo over all of them.
Spo over all of them.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Pop is in his own category. Like we can't even
Yeah, but
put Pop with
I
nobody.
mean,
Yeah.
Pop is old now, so that's
But
why I give it to
Spo,
Spo.
I always like Riley though. I
Pat
like
Riley.
Yeah, I like Godfather Riley.
True. But yeah, but back to what we were starting with. I do think Ty Lue will figure it out. I just want to see what it look like. So I'm gonna be paying attention and see whenever James Harden first game is, and I'm gonna see how they play it. I
Yeah,
don't
we gonna
think the
watch it.
first I don't think the first game is gonna show what it is, but it'll take about I think it'll take about
The good thing
12
is,
games.
I agree.
They're not.
The good. Go ahead.
They're not gonna. He's not gonna play all of them together for real throughout this season. We're not. We're not gonna see that.
Okay.
This
We're
is a
not
new.
gonna
Remember, they got
really.
that tournament in December.
Oh yeah.
We're
It's a
not
whole
gonna
different
see it
The
for
in-season
basketball
real
right
until
now.
tournament.
to playoff time when they actually full fledged put them together and because Kawhi gonna do his load management. He gonna rest. He gonna rest PG. Westbrook is the only one who really gonna play every game of the season for real.
Y'all forget the rules. Low management is something that is very strict now. Like, you can't low management the way they used to back these
No,
few
you
years
can
back.
still load management. You just can't do it like for big games. So
Yeah.
guess what they're gonna do? The smaller games, they're gonna do it for the smaller games right before that.
I think
Yeah.
all that's gonna be revamped.
Yeah. Well, that's how we feel about the James Harden trade. It's still gonna be I think the playoffs will determine if this was a success or a fail, like it always does with the James Harden team. Anyway, we're gonna move on to super early NBA champion predictions. Ben, we're
Oof.
gonna start with you. Do your Western Conference and your
You
Eastern
know,
Conference.
you know what he gonna say.
I
You got the floor.
have absolutely no idea. I don't know. I
Oh,
have
I thought
no
about to say
idea at
something
all.
else.
That's why I said
But
it's super early. We'll be able to change it mid-season, but as of right now, who is your NBA
January.
West and NBA East?
well, I mean, if we going
That's
west,
tough.
the Nuggets ain't skip a beat yet, so I'm just go with them because they ain't skip a beat yet.
Okay,
Can't count
Nuggets.
them out because they ain't skipped nothing yet. And
Okay.
then on the east side, I I don't know
Mm,
because it could be Bucks, it could be Celtics. If I don't know, I had Sixers, but they just let go pieces that could have helped them. So
Yeah, they let go of PJ and James.
Um, and I can't really choose between the Bucks and the Celtics
Hmm.
because I don't.
Well, choose the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. That way, you can at least get two teams in there.
He basically got the East.
Oh, so if the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm gonna go Miami versus one of those two teams. I don't know. I don't know which team is gonna be though. Probably Celtics. I think Celtics are going to be the more rounded team
Okay,
to close it out.
and then you got
And
Nuggets and
then
who?
Nuggets and Warriors.
Okay, and Steve, go ahead.
I got a headache.
What you got a headache
But
for?
I don't know what you're saying.
I
Give
don't
me. That's
understand
why
what
I
you got a
had
headache.
that's why I had a whole helmet on in that picture. But anyway, I'm gonna wear it next game, next show.
Next show.
Anyway, yeah. So for the Eastern, I don't know. I agree. It's kind of hard to count Miami out because they've been doing that. And Miami always find a way to get in there, so we can't count
Yeah, we go
Miami
when we
out.
go to the playoffs. We going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
I know
because
that.
AFC be the one like that was crazy.
Yeah, it
And then
was
what were they last year? There was like a what?
playing team. They was 8.
Like well nine because they had to pay Atlanta to get in, so it was a whole different
Yeah,
thing. Like you know what I'm saying? But all in all, if I'm looking, because it is early,
super early.
from what I see on paper and what I know these players can do, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Celtics and Bucks.
Okay.
Um, because they have extra help. Like they didn't lose Middleton, and then you add Dame time, and then you still got Lopez, and then you got Giannis is gonna be honest. I think it's different. And they got a little bench as well. So I feel
Mhm.
like that's gonna be kind of tough. But the Celtics,
They lost
they were
Drew.
right there. Celtics was right there. Then they add, Holiday. We talked about that already. I think, you know, Drew, like he's a solid point guard. Like he
Mhm.
knows the game. He slows it down. He's an excellent player. Then you add, Porzingis, another big long scorer that can space the floor out. Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying with them, and they still have a solid little bench with what's his name? He cut his hair off now.
Derek White.
Yeah,
Derek White.
Derrick White is that six man. Like it's crazy. So I'm saying so it's tough. And
Yeah.
then with the West, I'm gonna say yeah, Denver, and it's crazy, but I'm gonna have to say um, Phoenix.
I mean, that's
With
not
Bradley Beal,
crazy.
it's a little different now.
Yeah, but
Bradley, we haven't seen Bradley Beal play yet.
yeah, we haven't seen them play yet. They've already been sitting down. I don't know what
Oh,
the
y'all
problem
do
is.
that.
They got injured already. Is which is crazy. Him and Devin Booker are out right now, but when they touch the floor, we'll
It's
be
gonna
able
be
to see
nice.
what they got going on. Yeah. So I'm with Benya on the Warriors versus Nuggets for the West, and then I'm with you with the Bucks versus Celtics. Um, like y'all been saying, you can't count Miami out because for some reason when the playoffs start and they're anywhere around the playoffs, they decide that okay, we can play basketball now. Like they don't
They're gonna
show
sign a
us
high school
nothing.
player.
Yeah, they don't show us nothing throughout the regular season, and then when that starts, it's like now I want to play, and then they always try to figure out like, well, y'all don't never count us, y'all always count us out. Well,
Yeah,
because of what we saw. You're like, what I only can go off of what you show me, you know what I'm saying? So
you ninth, 10th
that's
seed.
that's why
I
you
mean,
always the underdog. You feel me?
But y'all have to also remember, like y'all keep saying about the teams that keep, you can't count them out because they keep going and they keep doing the same thing. Just because the Miami Heat are showing you something during the regular season, every year in the playoffs they keep showing y'all that they're going to the finals. So at what point in time do you realize that yeah, they're just going to do this in the regular season, but they're going to go to the finals?
but Jimmy had to be healthy
I
too
mean,
because
it's
Jimmy
the
was hurt.
same thing. Yeah, he was, and he was
Like
hurt that
that's the reason why
last
they
in the
lost. Like he was
finals.
hurt the whole. Like he was hurt from West Eastern Conference to the finals. He was hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
they just hit it very well.
Yeah.
they didn't
We
hide
didn't we
it.
didn't get a
He
chance.
they
We
knew he
didn't get
was.
a
They asked
chance
him every
to
game.
yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about the NBA championship and how that all played out. But
Hmm
yeah, he was hurt. I also think though the Nuggets size is a problem.
Bam, got to step up.
The Nuggets size is a problem. Like with Jokic being 7 foot, then you got Michael Porter and Aaron Gordon sitting there at 6'10",
6'9",
6'11",
6'10",
and then KCP sitting at 6'6". The only
6'6",
short
yeah.
person there is Jamal Murray.
But he's already 6'4".
And it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that they're somewhat bringing size back into the league because everybody was doing small ball for so long. And I think, if you're gonna have to try to match that. And then they also, with their size, they also had the energy to go behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when I was watching the Celtics versus Heat in last year's thing, the Celtics had a lot of just lazy plays, and the Heat they're on that. Like they're here, they're on that. They're gonna give you the energy every single possession, and that's also what the Nuggets was doing. So when you met size and energy with energy, I feel like that's what ended up happening. I do think Jimmy would have did better, but I still think the Nuggets would have still pulled it out in the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think if Jimmy was healthy, because nobody could really cover Jimmy. Jimmy's
Yeah.
like he's a very
when
sneaky
he in that
player. Like,
mode, when he in that mode,
he would have dropped 50.
Yeah, when he in that
Because
mode,
the
it's
whole
crazy.
thing about it was those games. It was not like it was complete blowout games.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they
Neither
were close
one.
games
It was close.
until the end. So if you only really think of if Jimmy was actually able to play like Jimmy, and he was able to close out those games, it would have been a different story.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
Can't really just say like the Nuggets were going to take it. And even on one of the plays, he kicked it out to Strus on a wide. I'm talking about he in the corner for a wide open shot. I'm talking about that's just supposed to be a given to you. That would have ended the game right then. He missed it.
And then you got to have Hero.
Yeah, Hero was out.
Yeah, that's a 20-point score.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's different factors. And now the way they playing now, Hero is the freaking leading scorer. Bam is right under him, and Jimmy ain't nowhere to be found yet.
Jimmy don't turn up until like late in the season and then in the playoffs, and then Jimmy turns into Jimmy. So we know how that goes. And then I just don't. I think he just need to put a full season of him and Butler along with playoff Jimmy, and you know what I'm saying, and just put that together for a season for me, Jimmy, please.
Playoff him
once. Yeah, just a whole year of it. That's all I need to see. But
that's like you asking a lot because Kawhi.
Yeah, but I think also that, and I think you said this too, Ben. You said this. I forgot which year it was. You was like, y'all need to lose, and at first I was like, what the hell? But I understand now. But I think I have another take on top of that. Not only do y'all need to lose, I think y'all need to lose because if y'all continue to win like this, I don't think y'all gonna make no moves in the offseason.
At all. That's key.
Because y'all keep getting so far that it's like, well, if we getting far like this, we don't need to have no urgency to go get nobody.
No, see, they go for moves in the offseason. They're just not finna give up ridiculous stuff for these players. So like this offseason when they kept talking about getting Dame
dollar.
Stuff. Yeah. And people kept saying that Hero was part of the equation for that. Pat Riley came out and said Hero was never a part of any talks
of
being traded. That's not a lie. He said there were talks about trading Bam.
It was Beal before him though. Y'all supposed to get Beal.
Oh yeah, y'all supposed to get Bradley Beal too.
That would have been huge.
Y'all supposed to get Bradley Beal.
Beal's a two-way player, dog.
Didn't want Bradley Beal.
Okay.
Didn't want him.
It was supposed to be that. Then it was also supposed to be Westbrook. Like it was a lot of stuff going on with y'all.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be Giannis too.
But that's the whole thing. Yeah, well, Giannis would have came if he didn't resign. That was the whole thing. But they did enough to get him to resign. So, but I mean, the whole thing is Pat. He's not finna give up an entire team for one single player. He's not gonna do that. That's just something he's not gonna do.
But especially when from Little League and come play, and they averaging 25. So
yeah, but
they had already lost them. They already lost them players before he had a chance to put them in a damn trade package. They was
But you think
already out
about
of there.
these last few championship teams, and none of these last few championship teams were just traded players that just came together. These are teams that have been playing together for a while, like drafted and playing together for a while, and they
Yeah.
just happened to put it together and get over the hump. So why trade away this team that's gone to the finals 3 out of the past 4 years? Why trade away all of that for one player when NBA history is showing you right now that that's not working? That's what's not winning you championships.
So Miami to have Dame over Hero, you would have take that?
No, I did not want Hero to go anywhere.
Mm.
If Dame was 26, 27 years old, sure. Dame is 35.
No, he's not
No,
35.
my guy.
He's 33.
Ain't he 35?
I don't think he's
33.
35.
He's 33.
Close to it?
He's 33.
I think he's 35, y'all.
He's a shooter though. He can play until he.
You
Look at
making him
Steph
you
35.
making him 35 so it can fit your narrative.
Think about
I
it.
think he's 35,
Okay.
y'all.
So Steph,
All right,
right?
I'm gonna
Steph
check
or
it
Hero?
right here.
You say what?
Steph or Hero?
Steph a hero?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Okay, if they were trading for Steph, if y'all were trading
Oh,
for Steph,
Steph or hero. I thought you said Steph
yeah.
a hero. I was gonna say, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Steph or hero?
Dame Lillard is 33. All right, go ahead. I just checked it. Dame Lillard is 33.
When his birthday?
It is
June. I don't know.
July 15th.
How
So he will
close?
be 33 this entire year.
Until after playoff. I mean, after the
Until
championship.
after the playoffs, he will still be 33.
Well, that still ain't 25, 26. So
But what I asked you was like, okay, Steph Curry. If you had a package for Steph Curry, you would have take that. Steph Curry 35. Well, 36.
it depends on what you're giving
Oh no,
up.
you can't do that. It's the same exact
Because
deal.
But that's not the well, to be fair.
What has Steph Curry done without the rest of his sidekicks on the court with him?
What?
That is a true statement. We've never seen Steph Curry with anything else but what he got.
What do you mean what he got? What are you talking about?
So
The
when
team
Clay
that he's
went down
on.
and when Draymond wasn't playing, what did Steph Curry do?
Averaging 30.
And with losses, Wade did that
And
in
losing.
08.
Okay, but you still need pieces. If I'm averaging 30, the team got it. We got to do
That's
something too.
okay.
That's what he's saying.
He had to learn how to step up his defense as
That's
well.
what this is what I'm saying. Why trade your team away to bring Steph Curry over to the Heat when he doesn't have those backup shooters or that defense from that Draymond gives him or that type of stuff? What is he going to do with the Miami Heat team when he doesn't have those sidekicks that he has been having his whole entire career?
But I'm saying you still would have had Jimmy though. If it was the same exact deal. I'm only doing that because
to be fair, you would not get the same deal for Steph that you would get for Dame.
I'm saying, okay, of course, because that's a whole different beast.
That's just to be fair. You would
that's a whole different beast. But I'm saying if the pack, I'm just going off of age.
If the package was the same,
players.
Of course you would go get Steph because what Steph did with his shooting and all of that. But to
Dame do it too.
To piggyback off of what Benya is saying, is like Steph doesn't carry the team, if that makes sense. He doesn't carry the team. Like he can get 40 and they can still lose if Draymond's not there or if, you know what I'm saying, or if Clay not answering what he got. But when those pieces
Andrew
are all
Wiggins
together,
now,
yeah, Andrew Wiggins
it's a team.
Yeah.
It's a whole he's not
he has a good supporting cast. You know what I'm saying? So
his
he doesn't
cast fits his game perfectly.
Yeah,
I don't think Steph would do that anywhere.
No. Because I remember in the playoffs versus Toronto when Clay was gone and KD was gone, and it was just Steph. If you take that, that's what it's going to look like if he goes to any other team. They're going to run
30 though.
And they was losing.
And they lost.
Still, I'm talking about the player. So if you put him with Jimmy, it's a whole different beast.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Because you talk about you don't want no Dame because of age. But you saying That's what I was getting at. I was trying to get in depth like all like this.
But also, Coach Spo not giving Steph no green light like that. Be honest. Be honest. Will Coach Spo give Steph Curry a green light like that? Will he be able to play like that with Coach Spo in the Miami Heat?
Why not? If you got a whole bunch of defensive players around you, so you're gonna tell me if you a head coach and you Coach Spo, you gonna tell him, hey, you got yellow light.
Be honest, bro.
Sometimes
when Steph first started shooting those deep threes, how many times you said that's a dumb shot right before he made?
I'm not talking about deep threes. I'm talking about threes. Period. Like he got.
When he started shooting threes and turning around and running back to the other side of the court before the shot go in, how many times you was like, "What you doing?" How many times you did that?
I still do it right now.
Yeah, all right. Then.
He got Claypool. What's his name? Not Claypool. Poole trying to do it too.
I'm just saying. If Steph goes to another team, I don't think he might still get 30, but I don't think he's winning like that.
Okay.
That's what I believe. I'm with Ben on that one.
It don't matter anyway because he's not ever going anywhere. So
yeah, he's there.
He got a statue already out there.
Yeah, so he Thriller said that he could not join us today. He said it was a major emergency. I hope everything is okay. Moving on, and this will be the last topic before we get into Benya, what you think about, and Steve underdog picks. So this is the last topic. Who is your super early NBA MVP?
That's hard.
I know who mine is. Luka. Come on, baby. It's about that time. Luka Doncic, baby. Let me tell you.
Oh, James Harden, what you saying? Okay.
Let me tell you. You don't like Luka?
That's James Harden 2.0.
That is not James Harden. You tripping.
Listen, James Harden.
Listen, you are tripping. Listen,
James Harden.
I'm going Luka. Let me tell you why. They are doing they're doing Jokic the same way they've been doing LeBron and Kobe and Shaq, and you can't win the MVP every year, so we're gonna go with the narrative, and the narrative this time is Luka finally gets one. Luka Doncic. Benya, who you got in NBA MVP super early pick?
I'm gotta go back to Joker, so they're gonna give it back to him again this year now that Embiid got his and he can't cry no more, so now they can go back to giving it to
Jokic.
He'll probably give him one more, and then they'll go into that. All right, now, man, you
can't win it every year.
That's it. You done. But since they cheated him out of last year's for the three-peat, they got to give him one more, and then from there they'll be like, "All right, my guy, you got us."
I do think they cheated him. I think they didn't want him to be the first person to do a three-peat MVP.
It wouldn't have been the first person. It would have been the first person since like who was the person?
Was it Kareem?
Somebody long time. I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Okay, so he wasn't the first, but he would have been the first since. Mm-hmm. And they didn't want to do it. I think that's what it came down to. They didn't want to do it, and then, like you said, Embiid was crying for it, and they gave it to him. So, Steve,
they was calling racism and all other type of nonsense.
I don't think he should have won anyway, in my opinion.
Somebody did say it's because okay.
You know they say crazy stuff.
Okay.
And everything.
Who you got, Steve?
I'm gonna say Tatum.
Jason Tatum?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Tatum because
that's a solid pick.
He's been consistent, but he's overshadowed because it was a whole big man epidemic with Embiid and the Joker for the last 2-3 years.
And Giannis.
First of all,
and Giannis as well. Sorry.
He is not always consistent. That is one thing that Tatum is just not.
Yeah, he's inconsistent as a player.
But that is not a trait of his.
He'll give you 50. The next game, he'll give you 15.
I get it, but I don't know. I have a good feeling that he's going to be in that running. He's going to be top
solid
3.
Pick, though. Okay. That's a good solid pick.
Bad pick.
All right, Steve, let's get into your underdog picks. Go ahead.
Oh, this way you're going to do the...
Yeah.
All right, so my underdog picks.
Steve, underdog picks. We are here. Who you got? What you got?
We're going to have to cut this out because the game's already started. So all my underdogs, I don't know who won.
Okay.
But I picked teams already. All right. So my underdog pick, Clippers versus Lakers. I in my heart feel like the Clippers will win this game. Just because I just like the Clippers. I think the Clippers have more of a solid piece with a little deeper bench over the Lakers. So I'm gonna pick the Lakers as an underdog team. And then we have the Kings versus Warriors. For this game, I'm gonna have to give it to the Kings because I feel like the Kings are tired of losing to the Warriors. They're trying to get their get back, so they'll win this game. Kings versus Warriors.
Okay.
Those are my top two for basketball. And then going into college football, we have Colorado and Oregon State this weekend. I think Colorado makes a huge comeback and win that game. They've been losing. I think they lost 3 or 4 games straight. It's about time they can win the game. They'll come back and they'll win that. Then we have Clemson versus Notre Dame. I think Clemson is Duke. I mean, Notre Dame is ranked, I think, 15 to 12, one of the two. And I feel like Clemson needs to come back, so they're my underdog. I'm choosing Clemson. Then we got Washington and USC. With this game, I think Washington comes out. Everybody's going to go for USC. Caleb, he's the whole highlight, number 1 pick. All this other BS. But I feel like Washington will get that win. I know I said 2 for this one, but I had to go with 4. And my last one will be Alabama versus LSU. I think that's going to be a good game. With this game, I think Alabama wins because Alabama's just going to be Alabama. They're on a little roll. So if we're going to the NBA this weekend, my 3 again will be Bills versus Bengals. In my heart, feel like the Bengals are on a roll, so they're going to get this one over the Bills. And everybody will be talking about Josh Allen may not be it, like always. And then we got Dolphins versus Chiefs. That's the number 1 game. I, in my heart, feel like the Dolphins will win this game over the Chiefs, and that will get them over the hump as Super Bowl contenders. And lastly, Seahawks versus Ravens. I take it as the Ravens will win this game.
Okay. But who's favored in that Ravens versus Seahawks? Is Ravens favored?
Yeah. With that, my mistake. I said the Seahawks. Trying to get me.
That's why I was thinking like the Ravens can't be an underdog in that sense.
You try to get me. Try to get me.
I just had to. We had to clean it up.
Yeah, we got to clean it up. Yeah, Seahawks.
Yeah, it's the first time we ever did that segment. We had to clean it up. But okay, we got some good picks there. And Benya, your segment, you got the floor. What are you thinking about?
Well, my main thought right now is on my Jaguars.
Okay.
Going to and winning the Super Bowl this year.
Get back in here.
You heard it here first. This year, the Jaguars will go to and win the Super Bowl. And it's just a great feeling to have, to be in the position that we're in. It's been a long time coming. I've been telling y'all this since the beginning, since y'all counted the Jaguars out last year. Everybody on the screen counted the Jaguars out last year. And I told y'all what they was about to do. And then this year's going to make it so sweet because, we're going to see the Chiefs again. We're going to beat them.
Okay.
We got Joe Burrow and them sorry behind Bengals in December. And I can add it. We got them right there at the field. You got them at the bank. And y'all going to see how trash Joe Burrow is. How pure hot garbage Joe Burrow is when we go there and we beat them by 20. We got the Ravens as well, which is that's one of your picks, Steve. We got them. We gonna spank them. This is all on our way to the number 1 seed. Week 1 bye to meet the Dolphins in the AFC Championship. And smack them.
Who's going to do it?
Cross the mouth.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a 3-point game, 3-4-point game, but we're gonna come out on top. On our way to the Super Bowl to meet the 49ers. When we go out there and we have Brock Purdy running for his life.
That actually might be true. That part, him running for his life, I really think that's gonna happen. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
So that we would be crowned Jacksonville Jaguars Super Bowl champions.
If I win the Super Bowl, I'm buying all Jaguars gear, and I'm gonna wear it every time we come on this show.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another show. Another show.
Let's not forget Joe Burrow is trash.
Oh my goodness!
Not forget that.
That's his signing out thing. We FT Sports, and we out of here. Back for another one next week. Peace out.